Virtual reality and augmented reality. Which one will dominate the market in the future? What are the differences and benefits of each one? And how can you experience them for yourself? Let's find out. First, let's define what virtual reality and augmented reality are. Virtual reality, or VR, is a technology that creates a fully immersive and simulated environment for the user. The user wears a headset that blocks out the real world and displays a 3D computer-generated world that responds to the user's movements and actions. VR can create realistic and fantastical scenarios that make the user feel like they are actually there. For example, you can use VR to explore distant planets, fight zombies, or fly a jet. Augmented reality, or AR, is a technology that overlays digital information or objects onto the real world. The user can see the real world through a device, such as a smartphone, a tablet, or a pair of glasses, that also displays the digital content. AR can enhance the user's perception and interaction with the real world by adding useful or entertaining elements. For example, you can use AR to see directions on the street, play games with virtual characters, or try on clothes. According to a report by Statista, the global market size of VR and AR is expected to grow from $27 billion in 2021 to $209 billion in 2024. That's a huge increase in just 3 years. However, the report also predicts that AR will have a larger share of the market than VR, with $160 billion compared to $49 billion. Why is that? One of the reasons is that AR has more applications and use cases than VR. While VR is mainly used for entertainment and gaming, AR can be used for education, healthcare, retail, tourism, and many other industries. AR can also be more accessible and convenient than VR, as it does not require a dedicated headset and can be used with existing devices. AR can also be more social and collaborative than VR, as it allows users to interact with each other and the real world, rather than being isolated in a virtual world. Another reason is that VR faces more technical and psychological challenges than AR. VR requires high-performance hardware and software to create realistic and smooth graphics, sound, and motion. VR also needs to overcome the problem of motion sickness, which is caused by the mismatch between what the user sees and what the user feels. VR can also cause some users to experience disorientation, detachment, or addiction as they lose touch with reality. AR, on the other hand, has fewer issues with performance, comfort, and safety, as it does not completely replace the real world, but rather enhances it. However, this does not mean that VR is doomed or inferior to AR. VR still has many advantages and opportunities that make it a valuable and innovative technology. VR can provide unparalleled immersion and presence, which can create powerful and memorable experiences for the user. VR can also enable the user to do things that are impossible or dangerous in the real world, such as traveling to exotic locations, learning new skills, or overcoming fears. VR can also create new forms of art, storytelling, and expression that can inspire and entertain the user. Therefore, the question of which technology will dominate the market is not a simple or definitive one. VR and AR are both amazing and evolving technologies that have their own strengths and weaknesses, and their own fans and critics. The best way to decide which one you prefer is to try them for yourself. There are many VR and AR devices and applications available in the market, ranging from affordable to expensive, from simple to complex. You can find the one that suits your needs, interests, and budget, and enjoy the wonders of VR and AR. That's all for today's video. I hope you learned something new and interesting about VR and AR. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more tech-related videos. And don't forget to leave a comment below and let me know what you think about VR and AR. Which one do you like more and why? Have you tried any VR or AR devices or applications? What was your experience like? I would love to hear from you. Thank you for watching and see you next time.